Morning greetings, beautiful soul family. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Share with me in this glorious rising, the first glimpses of the sun. It's every day a celebration, celebrating life to the fullest. I just shared something as well from Samuel. I always value his content, and the split where we are turning, where we are choosing to become real human, our souls embodied, aligned with source, and become real human, or fully artificial. And we can feel that. We can feel this. Yeah, and these figures that are here. Oh, there's a beautiful whale mama out there with a baby. Let's have a look if they pop up again. Very special. It's only the second one I'm seeing this season. Yeah, and to spot them, we need to keep our eyes on the horizon. We need to be present. We need to be present for life, to see what is there. We need to be present to see the birds. We need to be present to see the whales. We need to be in nature, fully present, so that the animals can meet us. That's how we see the dolphins and the whales. We need to sit and watch, or stand and watch, but we need to keep our eyes on the horizon and be present, or we are missing it. This is a very big metaphor for life. Yeah, we need to be present. We need to be present for our children. We need to be present for our life. We need to be present so that we can see the magic. And yeah, in the ocean too, we need to be present to see the fish that pop up and show their existence to us, or we need to dive and look underneath the water. It's my beautiful daughter going for a surf with her school group. It's very powerful to start the morning like that. Nothing like going into the ocean in the morning, setting up good habits. This is a wonderful program. She's so blessed to be in that. It's a surf school at school. This is the manifestation of unschoolers at school. When my children chose to go to school, it was for the experience and the connection, the friendships, the wanting to fit in. Many homeschoolers, unschoolers choose it at some point in the journey. And yeah, when we let them be free there and go there for the experience as free humans, they can find themselves and develop themselves also in the system, because this is how we are living. This is how we are also moving with AI and so on. We have to find our way with it, not be ruled by it, but how are we working with it? Just like how are we working with the school system? How are we working with all the systems? There's also their teacher there, surfing already. It's wonderful, such a wonderful community forms when you go surfing together. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, you have to watch in the right moment at exactly the right time to see the whales. But their energy, we can feel their energy. And often when we put our heads underwater, we can hear the whale song reverberating. So, so beautiful. So beautiful. Very special. There's more kids coming. They have a coach as well who teaches them. It's so amazing. They go to all different beaches to surf. It's wonderful. Yeah, so last night I also had a big clear up of my space. Clear and clean, garage and car and kitchen and everything. And I love when I get those waves. I can just clear out, and it's beautiful. Reorganizing and yeah, just, you know, when we see who we truly are on a soul level, who we are as an essence, and how that is reflected also as an expression and an extension, how our house is, how our body is, everything is an extension of our soul. My space is like, it's full of different things, but they all have meaning. Now there's rocks and shells and feathers and different art pieces, but it's so unique. There's lots of books and yeah, it's a very meaningful, and some who are minimalists could feel that as cluttered, but to me, we had a fun conversation, my daughter and I, this morning, because she said it's still cluttered, and it's actually not cluttered. This is me. It's full of life. I love being in a space that is like life, that is like the jungle. It's not empty. I go out here to have emptiness, but my space is like my body, is like my soul. It's full with life and like a forest. Yeah, that makes me feel it's an expression of who I am. So have a look at your space and share pictures if you like, or share how you feel. What is your soul expressing? Are you an artist? How is your art expressing? How is your space? Is your space uniquely you? Then I found also a gift that my mother had given me many, many years ago. All these interesting gifts they have in Germany. It was like a fold-out bag that you can fold up, but it had my name on it, and it said on it in German, Tanya is super, like Tanya, super girl, or something like that. And then it says einzigartig, unique, that means. Yeah, there's einzigartig, and in German, the words linked to English, that would mean one, it's one of a kind, it's also one, and art is in that German word, einzigartig. Yeah, so there's art in that word. So the art our soul expresses, how does your soul express the art of living and the art of your soul? The art of living, the art of being. How does that reflect in your space? And often I watch when people have been in relationships also, living together with others, before they have been embodying their soul and before really coming home to truly who they are. And then if they move apart and create their own space, the total them is revealing. I have friends that have come out of relationships of over 20 years, and now they're making their own home, and wow, I can see them, and how they lived before was not them. So this is part of our fullest expression, how we choose to have our space, and not for others, but who we truly are, because we've been so conditioned as well to fake or to fit in so that others like us. That's a conditioning, starting with our parents, and also taking on how our parents had their homes and their spaces. So to become really consciously aware, I had that too in the last week, seeing, oh my gosh, am I becoming like my mother? Is my space looking like hers? But it isn't. But there were moments where I could really see, oh wow, that's what I do like her. Okay, I need to shift that. Yeah, and when coming from Germany out of war times, everybody was storing food, and they were also like storing up if something was a bargain and so on, and all these things we took on. Yeah, and in Queensland and so on, you can't do this because we have a different climate. And anyway, we are not meant to take these patterns on, we are meant to break through them. That's what I'm passionate about. And that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking the ancestral curses, and I'm breaking the ancestral patterns. And our space is a big part of it. To make it really uniquely as an expression of our soul. Yeah? And that has taken some years. When we got divorced and I recreated my space as me. And it's funny when my then husband comes into the house now, he's like, oh my God, what happened in here? It's like, yes, that's me. That is me. This is me. This is my uniqueness. And when I walk into his space, it's so different. It shows our differences. So, celebrating that, celebrating all of our uniqueness, celebrating our light, speaking to this as the sun rises. Also a funny thing happened this morning. I put a guinea pig cage that I don't need because they're in a big house out the front of the house, and I put lemons into it so people can pick some up on the way. But I put it a bit close to my driveway, and for a few weeks now I've managed to not drive into it. But this morning, after all my cleaning and clearing, I drove my car into that cage, and there's the left back is already unhooked a bit, and now the front is also unhooked, and this is like my shoulder that dislocated like 4 times altogether. It's also my left side. So yeah, anyway, it's letting go of perfectionism. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now it's a little bit unhinged. It's unique. My car is becoming uniquely me and not perfect anymore. This is letting go of perfectionism. Yeah, and I felt the last few days too, I am not as perfectionistic anymore with cleaning and all of this. But I am still very, yeah, but I've become much more an artist and much more me. So we have to let go of these old constructs. And that can look messy, that can look chaotic as some part of the journey of the soul embodiment. I had to so let go, especially in the last year. Yeah, let go of how my house was, how my garden was, and so on. Let go of all these routines that I had established, and just let it be also messy and chaotic for a while. And coming from a very high standard, yeah, to let it find its own rhythm. So, yeah, let's rise. I'm saying this to share what is involved in the soul embodiment work. Everything I share is part of that, and this is all about us rising fully into the light we are, breaking through our darkness, our wounds, our shadows, and just becoming bright as the energy we are, the source energy we are. That's also what Samuel talks about, the video I shared this morning. Yeah, and this is how we distinguish ourselves from AI. We can use AI, just like my daughter has been utilizing the school system, and we are part of a system, and we have to stay uniquely who we are. We have to stay uniquely and become fully who we are, our full embodied soul. So this, the light, it's like how the sun looks like. That's us. I have seen myself like this, without my skin. I am bright light, I am love. Love is an energy. Love is not something we get or give. Love is who we share it with, and love is who we are. Yeah, we are love and light. We truly are. And this is not bypassed, but we are love and light in a body. Love and light that has been coming out of the density, the darkness, the wounds, yeah, the density, and we are shifting out of the carbon structure into the liquid light, and we are riding the waves together like this beautiful group is doing. Yeah, we are meant to collaborate. We are meant to flow like the water. This is what the aqua phoenixes do. We are sovereign, and we flow together, and we serve life, and we serve the waves of life together. We support each other. We share. Yeah, we share, and we stay and become even more free and free because our soul is free. Not because we have a certain amount of money in our bank or whatever. We are just aligning with our soul and source, and that's how we become free. Yeah. It's a very interesting movie out right now. It's called The Materialists. I just watched that yesterday. It's very, very, very good to watch. Very important. Because this is true. People, what's about a matchmaker and in the dating scene in New York, and how people say, I want this and this height, they have to earn this and this money, they have to be this and this age, and ask yourself where you have that list. Yeah, are you closed in your heart if you are a man to women who are over 30 or who are over 40? Yeah, instead of looking for the soul, are you looking for the material that will anyway change? Are you looking how much money they earn? Are you looking, yeah, how they look like? How is that working for you? The old way of going by chemistry and by looks and by the outer, the material basically, instead of the soul. But to find our soul partners, soul tribe, we have to come home to our soul first. We have to be that. We have to embody our soul, and then we can recognize the others. We can recognize who and what truly matches us, who and what truly is aligned with us. This is the same with where do we invest our energy, and money is energy. Our love, our energy, money is the same. Yeah, where do we invest that with whom? For me, it has to be aligned. They have to be like the water. It has to be a product that people need, for example, that I want to share, that gives people their health back, that helps them embody their soul, that helps them shift their body around, that helps them heal from cancer and whatever they all have, and heal the microbiome through deeply hydrating and so on, come fully online and embody the light. And what helps shift into the liquid light crystalline structure we are shifting into. So everything has to be aligned, as well as the founders of anything I would invest in The founders have to be aligned with me. That was Body Talk. John Weltheim, Esther Weltheim. I felt very aligned with them. This is the same with Ista. This is the same with with Energic. I only invest my energy, my time, my money. It's all my energy, money too, my love, with whom I feel aligned, who stands for community. Everybody and everything I have invested in was about that, unity in community. Sometimes I made mistakes and invested with something I didn't know, like where I didn't know the founders, where it seemed like too good to be true, but it helped me actually repattern, like the Hyperverse or so, which went bust. Yeah, but it helped me actually to break open the money paradigm, to shift into the Hyperverse. That was an investment into my shift into the multiverse. So it's not always the outcome that was ego attached or coming from scarcity. It doesn't matter that they took the money and went off and whatever they did. For my own investment, it showed me that I want to invest only now with what I know, whom I feel aligned with. I can't do any other way anymore. And what I invested that didn't give me a financial outcome as I had imagined, I invested that like going to university or whatever. That was part of my shifts. That's how we invest money into ourselves as well. That's when we invest also into the water machines. This is an investment into our health. It's an investment into the field. It's an investment into aligning money with water, aligning money with soul. That's what I am guiding in. That's what my mentoring is. That's what I am sharing about, what I'm passionate about. This is all about the soul alignment and our alignment with Source. And this is the choice we need to make, for the future of humanity, for the alignment, for us to stay actually human. And there will be many who are choosing the artificial. And there's a big split happening right now and we can feel it. And who isn't aligned with us, they drift out. Maybe they come back in or they drift completely. And let's keep the hearts open. Let's keep opening the hearts further. We are meant to be connected. Connected. I have a beautiful friend who had always had the vision for a long time to create Connected, it's called. Because that's what we are here for. The way showers, the new earth leaders. And the aqua phoenixes are here to rebirth with water. Individuate and rebirth. Embody our soul and fully our humanness. So, look at these beautiful rays shining through. There is whales splashing on the horizon. Magical, magical. Wishing you a magical day in nature. And in the sun. That's what we all have, no matter where we live. We can look up and we have the sky. We can look up into the infinity and then we look down through our body, our infinite soul, and we anchor into the earth and feel the infinity of the core of earth, linking our heart with the cosmic heart and with the earth heart, anchoring in our breathing, every breath, every galactic breath from above into the body, through the body to the below, merging, unifying our soul, our spirit with our body. Aligning. Beautiful light. So, sending you blessings and love, because that is my energy. And feel your body connecting with your soul, your spirit, and your body inside connecting, the 3 brains. Yeah. And I wish you a magical day, and you know where I am if you want to come on deeper on board to physically collaborate. Yeah. And right now all our teams, so many thousands of people are in San Diego. There is the Energic Congress there, and people fly from all over the world there to be there. I am looking forward to hear how many thousand people are there. So I'm here in the outer field. I'm here, but I'm energetically also there with my consciousness. I can just go there, and I am there. We can be on in live stream as well. And I'm here because also my daughter is here. And yeah, I'm here, right here. Right here. And feeling everybody who is there. And yeah, that powerful energy that's rippling out into the field. Yeah. There will be so many people, there are so many people there together whose life has so changed in all levels. And that's what they're celebrating there together. That's what they're getting rewarded for. And just by being there, and then we upgrade, we continuously upgrade our frequency. Yeah, that's the rising also in a rank level. We are just upgrading our frequency. As we embody the soul, and we're getting freer and freer in our lives because we are embodying the soul, also with the help of water, flowing like the ocean, oceanic consciousness. That's how we shift. And we rise up. Yeah, that's what it's about for me. And then we are getting also rewarded for how many people we have been helping. If someone is on a very high rank and they get rewarded because they've been helping so many people to become healthier and wealthier and to become who they truly are. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's what I stand for. Let's rise together and expand and shine our light and express fully who we are in our homes and outside. And thank you for watching, for coming on and watching, for sharing. I wish you a beautiful day, and I see you again when I see you next.